Welcome back, everybody. This is the Christian Sports Podcast. The NFL playoffs are here, and the wild card round just gave us everything. Close games, big moments, and season endings just like that. Let's break down the results, previews tonight's matchup, and wrap it up with our Bible scripture of the week and game of the week. But as for me, and we're back. Let's preview the wild card round results. The first game was the LA Rams versus the Carolina Panthers. The Rams survived a thriller. They executed late finish drives and stayed aggressive. Carolina played tough but couldn't get the final stop when it mattered the most. The next game was the Chicago Bears. Well, the LA Rams beat the Carolina Panthers 34-31. The Bears beat the Green Bay Packers 31-27, coming back down. I believe it was 21-3 at halftime. I believe 21-3 at halftime. The Packers was up by a considerable margin, but then the Chicago Bears once again walked them down. Caleb Williams completely walking down teams, man. Caleb walk him down Williams. That's what we're finna start calling him. Caleb walk him down Williams. But Chicago took control with physical football and smart decisions. The Bears stayed completely composed, while Green Bay's turnovers proved costly in a rivalry game that lives up to the complete hype. And this next game was a complete masterclass. I ain't gonna lie to you. Currently, I do live in Jacksonville. I'm from Ponte Vedra, by the way. I currently live in Jacksonville. Right now, my homeboy is a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. My dad is a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. I got a lot of people who's Jacksonville Jaguars fan, and I ain't gonna lie to you, Buffalo completely walked them boys down. I was at the Soul Food Bistro when this game was on. It was like, I believe it was 21-24. No. It was 20-24. Buffalo, it was like 5 minutes left on the quarter. Buffalo walked them down once again, completely walked the Jacksonville Jaguars down, scored, completely insane. And I tried to tell one of my homeboys that I'm telling you, this is the most Jacksonville Jaguars thing gonna happen. On like the first drive, I'm telling you, Trevor Lawrence, he's gonna drop back. He's gonna drop back, throw with the fence, think it's a laser, bounce off the receiver's hands, and pick. And guess what happened? I completely predicted the future. I tried to tell him that if the Jacksonville Jaguars was completely not going to pull it out, and Buffalo advanced by just playing disciplined football, their defense made clutch stops late, while Jacksonville fought hard but just came up too short in crunch time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I knew it. Most of my homeboys who I go to the church with, shout out my homeboys. But yes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, that game was completely insane. Definitely, if you haven't watched it yet, that is a game. Especially if you're a Buffalo Bills fan and if you're a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. As a much-watched game for both teams, because now I'm completely rethinking my playoff. I am possibly rethinking my playoffs right now. Because me personally, I got the Seahawks or the Rams in the Super Bowl, but also the Broncos. The Broncos, they might got a chance. It's just those three teams, and I ain't gonna lie to you, my fourth team is the Buffalo Bills. Because the Buffalo Bills, no wide receivers, barely any defense, but their defense completely hold up for the first time in their lives. Usually, Josh Allen would completely, he would march down the field, completely walk them down, score. His defense would completely sell him. Like the last few years, and I'm telling you, this is Josh Allen's most likely only chance at getting the ring. Because look at it like this: the Bears, young quarterback, 49ers, young quarterback. Broncos, young quarterback. Texas, basically a young quarterback. The only older quarterback than him right now is in the league is really Aaron Rodgers, and he's way past the prime. The best quarterback in the playoffs right now is by far Josh Allen, because the thing that he does with his legs and with his strong ability, it was like this one throw. It was him. It was him basically dropping back a few inches, throwing a complete laser right to Dalton Kincaid for basically what stopped the game, and that was completely it. That one caught when Dalton Kincaid caught it, and my bro said that wasn't a touchdown. I tried to tell him it was a touchdown, but let's completely move on. The San Francisco 49ers beat the Philadelphia Eagles 23-19. This was playoff defense at its finest. The 49ers controlled the trenches, limited big plays, and showed what they built for this January football. By the way, San Francisco, I keep trying to tell people, San Francisco is also another amazing team. I keep trying to tell people this. They are an amazing team. People keep completely doubting them boys, mostly just because of their injuries. Injuries, it happens all the time. Look at the Lions. Injuries. Technically, I would say my Chiefs only got a couple injuries. Look at the Chargers. O-line completely riddled. Josh Allen got sacked more than 5 times. Do something with that, man. And that is the one thing that the Chargers really gotta do. You gotta do something with their putrid offensive line, because both of their tackles completely snapped their leg. And right now, man, the way it's looking, Justin Herbert's career looks not it right now, man. But let's get back into it. The New England Patriots completely, like I said, beat the Chargers. Completely dominant defensive performance from New England. They controlled the pace from start to finish, while the Chargers offense never found their rhythm. I'm telling you, the only thing really got to do to the Chargers offense is completely shut down Justin Herbert. That's really it. But we do got an upcoming wildcard game tonight, as I'm recording this at 9:46 p.m. It's Houston versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Me personally, I know I might be a little bit early or a little bit late. I got the Houston Texans beating the Steelers. That's just me though. I got the Texans beating the mess out of the Steelers, because the Houston Texans defense is completely. It's like 1A, 1B with the Seahawks. No, it's like 1A, 1B, and 1C. It's the Texas, Seahawks, and the Broncos. The only reason why the Texans is not even near my top 5, Super Bowl candidates, is because of their offensive line. Their offensive line, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but still, that's not enough. And I get, my homeboys keep saying that, C.J. Stroud, he's looking a lot better. Still, that's not enough, man. It's not enough. It's the thing about it. Some people keep comparing Houston Texas football right now to the Bengals team who was the Super Bowl. Just think about it. C.J. Stroud is nowhere near the quarterback Joe Burrow was. So that's completely off the table. Yes, I can see people seeing like a Nico Collins as like a bigger, maybe a little bit slower version of Jamar Chase. I can see that. Tank Dell, he's there, but it's just not enough quite yet. I'm saying give Tank Dell like 2 more years, and if he don't get shot, please, Lord, do not let Tank Dell get shot. Please, Lord, please do not let him get shot, because I think that the Texans, they can most likely be in the Super Bowl for like next year. But let me start rambling. This game will completely close out the wild card round. Key plays for Houston: protect the football, establish a run, and avoid early mistakes. I'm telling you, because when Pittsburgh realized that the Houston Texans you know, if they completely avoid early mistakes, they already won. They completely already won. But key plays for Pittsburgh: play physical defense, control the line of scrimmage, and win the turnover battle. This feels like a classic low-scoring playoff battle. I think I can see this kind of going like let's say 20-17. Houston, Texas takes the W. Houston, Texas takes the W. They move on to the second round. But the game of the week is, drumroll please, the Rams versus Panthers. Despite multiple great games, the Jacksonville Jaguars game. We got the 49ers versus the Eagles game. We got the Bears versus Packers. Me personally, I'm going to go with the game basically kicked it off, completely kick-started every single one of these playoff games. It was completely, non-stop action despite multiple great games. The Rams earned the game of the week honors. A 3-point finish, late game drama, and I know some of you in the comments saying, no. The game of the week gotta go to the Jags and Bills. Me personally, yes, I love that game. But the Rams and Panthers basically kick-started that already off. And a plus, they scored 8 points. I'm always gonna go with the team who completely started first and completely, scored way more points than the other team who's right there. So that's really it. But here is the Bible scripture of the week. Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. As a reminder that effort, discipline, and purpose matters on the field and in life. That was your NFL wild card round recap and preview. It's a tongue twister. The road to the Super Bowl continues, and the pressure only gets higher and higher from here. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been the Christian Sports Podcast. I'm out.